Okay, so I've decided I've had my PlayStation for a long time, and I thought, you know what, it's about time I gave it a clean. So this is what I'm doing. So I've taken my PlayStation to pieces, as you can see. Now it might not look too bad from the camera, really, but let's have a look. Okay, on the covers, this is the inside of the bottom, and just look how dirty that is. That is disgusting. That's the top. Top's not as bad, but still ain't great. But I mean, there's even grooves of dust where it's gone through the vents. That is gross. Now, the fan, you know what? I actually did expect it to be worse, but still, that is not in very good condition at all. And there's a lot of dust and dirt, and yeah, that's gonna need a clean. So I've got some compressed air, so that's what I'm gonna do. Now, whether I should keep the camera on for that, I don't think so, because it's gonna make a fucking mess. Now that looks a hell of a lot better. However, my table don't. Yeah, this is just from what's come out of the fan bit. Yeah, and to be fair, there's still more to get. But on to the next bit. Okay, I've done my cleaning. I've even cleaned the table. Look. And I've got to say, I mean, the fan is looking a hell of a lot better. I did take the power pack off as well, because this is a heat sink, and I sprayed plenty of air in there as well, and it kicked a shitload more dust out of here, which then meant I had to re-clean this. So I've even given the tops a clean. Now, I didn't have any isotropic alcohol or whatever it is some guy suggests you use, but he did use cotton buds, so I've done that as well. I've literally scrubbed these with cotton buds, and I would recommend doing that because the amount of dust and dirt that I had left over was unreal. So the covers are clean, although I do still need to sort of do the tops by Cool Star Wars Jigsaw. So yeah, but it is looking a hell of a lot better. Now, the proof of the pudding is going to be when I put it back together, A, whether it works, and B, whether it's quieter, because that was one of the signals for me that said you might need to clean your PlayStation. It was so noisy with the fan going, and obviously if the fan is building up with dirt and dust, then it's not cooling air properly, and if it's pushing dust into the heat sink, then the dust is going to stay in there, and instead of it sinking the heat, it's going to increase the heat, and then that passes into the power pack, which was also full of dust. I did pull a big clump out of there. So yeah, you end up pumping hot air into your power pack instead of cooler air. So instead of cooling it, you're heating it, and that's where you end up having your problems. But I've given it a good clean out. Now, admittedly, these vents on the sides, might not be able to see them too well on the camera. These vents on the sides, I'd normally vac these out quite regularly. In all fairness, it's fucking pointless, because the amount of dust and dirt that was inside, oh well, okay, it's not pointless, because if you've got dust and dirt up the insides of here, get rid of it. The sooner you get rid of it, the less chance there is of it going inside. But having taken this apart and seen how much dirt and dust was in it, yeah, I would highly recommend getting your PlayStation in bits and cleaning it. If I put this onto YouTube, I'll put a link in the description. What I will say is, if you do come to take your PlayStation apart, you will need tamper-proof torque bits. You can get normal torques, but you need the ones with the holes, the tamper-proof. T8 is the size, which is fucking tiny. Just to show you, it is really fucking small. That's my finger. It's really tiny screws. But yeah, you do need the tamper-proof ones, otherwise you're gonna be having a right fucking nightmare. Anyway, that's it. Our man hopefully cleans his PlayStation.